That was a lot of fun.
Oh, that was a... Talk about a feel-good show.
I absolutely loved Jordan's hair transplant. Not the hair transplant, the hair system makeover.
Do you mean Jordan?
Everyone was very taken with how he was very taken with himself.
Oh, he was lovely.
Just amazing.
Smashing,
and, of course, we were running our poll on the favourite retro desserts.
Yes, Arctic Roll won, but we couldn't let it go, could we?
No, because the jam roly-poly was Phil's mum's recipe.
It was.
11,000 people voted. There were only 62 votes in it. So, Phil Vickery, will you now do jam roly-poly for us?
We will.
Take it away.
No, what you need to do is keep an eye on this for me.
I've got what with myself. I've got to keep an eye on it.
I'm not trusted with this.
You could be there.
Oh, OK.
But because I've got to make custard.
Right.
I don't want it boiling over. So while we're doing this, we'll come on to it. Right, very quickly. In this bowl, I have 225 grams of surf-raising flour.
Sorry, I can't see. Can I go closer to the custard? I can't see if it's boiling over.
Well, it won't be right. A couple of minutes.
Oh, OK.
You'll see it coming up, won't you? There, look. Right, look at this, Ben. If you look here, right, you'll see it just rising there.
Oh, OK.
OK?
All right.
That's fine.
Just do as I'm told. I'm very good with instruction.
225, 115 grams of butter, salted.
Right.
In it goes. Small breadcrumbs like that. You put it in a magic mix, up to you, do what you like.
OK.
That's fine. Then, this is really important, you add 1 egg. Now, the egg gives it structure. So when you're baking it in the oven, it doesn't go collapse, it actually holds its structure.
OK.
OK, so 1 egg goes in.
Yep.
All's fine with the milk at the minute.
Thank you very much. And then just enough water just to bring that together. And you can be quite brutal with this because you want it to, you're not worried about it being very extra light puff pastry, very simple. Bring that together. As you'll see, it comes together pretty quickly. Roll into a ball. Let it rest for a couple of minutes because you work the gluten. Thank you, Ben. Good
OK.
keep an eye on that. Roll it out.
Yeah,
roll it out roughly the size of a piece of A4 paper.
Ta-da!
Now, I've just done this one to start with. And in the studio, I've got to be careful because it dries out very quickly.
Oh, I see, yes.
So I'm just going to finish that off, roughly the size A4.
It's a few bubbles, but we're all right.
Don't you worry about that. Good, you're good. You can buy apprentice, couldn't you?
He's very well trained.
Exactly that. Give me a job.
Then,
Just don't make it complicated.
any jam you like. I love blackcurrant jam. I love it. It's my favourite. And because I've put no sugar in this pastry...
Oh.
Because you're adding jam, there's no need to put it
Right, because there's sugar in the jam.
Absolutely. We'll spread that out, again, like we said earlier, to the edge.
Get it to the edge,
Now,
Cat Dealey.
that needs more.
Told you before.
It needs more.
I'm teetering on the brink all the time.
Gotta go. Good lad, Ben. I'm keeping an eye on that.
All right.
Right. And then all you do, roll it up loosely. Because it's self-raising flour, it's going to expand in the oven. So if it's too
not
tight,
as
it'll
tight
crack.
as we did with the Arctic roll.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what you do is you start that off like that, and then just loosely fold that
Oh,
over.
it's just like a flick.
Flick and roll.
And you'll see, quite loose.
There
that
is.
will expand perfectly. So then what you do...
Sounds like your football flick and roll.
Hey, that was a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
And then in that goes. Then I put a little bit of sugar. So that's salt there. A little bit of sugar.
Let's not do that.
Oh, man, outside. No, because my mum did this.
She put a little bit of sugar on the outside. What does that do?
Because it gives it a nice caramelised edge, as you'll
yum.
see, because it bakes in the oven. And then, again, you loosely fold that, like that. So it's nice and loose, and then twist the ends up. All right. In the oven. Now, I've got a tray here somewhere. Here we go. Great little tip here.
Still all right with the milk?
Yep, still all right. So I can turn it up now.
Oh, we're going hot now?
Because I know that I'm nearly there. You can see the steam coming off it.
Yeah.
Great tip. Scrunch up your foil.
Yes.
Put the jam roll on top. That stops it baking on the bottom
Clever.
and
Burning
burning
underneath.
because it's going at 220 degrees.
Oh, that's quite hot.
It is quite hot. Around about 16, 18 minutes. When it comes out, it looks like this little beauty here. Now, what you need to do is let it rest because it's so hot, it'll burn your mouth.
Oh, OK.
Trust me. Now, let's go back to the custard here while they're on. Let's get it on the, nice and high. So, making custard, very simple. Pint of milk, corn flour, custard powder, enough water or milk to what they call slake.
Slate.
Slake.
Is that like slaking someone's thirst?
Would you do that?
I wouldn't necessarily, but I've never heard the word slake used in any other way.
We call it let down. You let down the starch.
You let down
Let
the
down the
starch.
starch.
Slaking
It's called
the starch.
slaking.
With a K?
Yes, actually, it's okay, yeah.
Slake with a K.
And
Slake
then
with a K.
mix it up. Then once that's boiling, as it nearly is now...
So you've gone old
To get this up
school...
to heat.
No, it's fine.
You've gone old school custard powder.
Right, I'll tell you a story. My father, I love him.
Yeah.
I had a pub years ago.
Yeah.
And he said to me, I'm not coming to your pub unless you serve real custard. And by that, he meant
That.
the powder.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yep. And he wouldn't come.
Really?
And he would not come.
So did you not get someone to do some real custard just for your dad?
No. He could tell it a mile off. He'd go ballistic. Anyway, here's a sponge roll, which will be warmed. The custard's now thickened perfectly. One little thing here.
Have you washed your hands?
No.
One little thing here.
Let me sniff them. That's what I always do to my boys.
What's
the
that?
sniff test.
Is that what you do?
Yeah. Did you use soap?
That's hilarious.
Sorry.
It's like being at school. Right, so once that's thickened, I don't use sugar to sweeten it. I add a little bit of golden syrup.
Ooh.
And that just, not a lot, because you've got quite sweet. It just takes the edge off. Very, very simple. Down here.
Well, takes the edge off what?
Takes the edge off the rawness.
Oh.
OK, so you don't want it overly sweet.
Now, you're serving this in a bowl as well, because
Yeah.
the custard's going in, I
Yeah,
guess.
and I always cut on a slight angle like that.
Just because it looks sexier?
Yes, look at that. You see? Like,
Sexy roly-poly?
look at that.
Have you never done a sexy roly-poly?
No.
I've
You've not lived.
Not eaten one.
Right. you haven't
I've
lived.
done one, but never
Right.
eaten one.
Custard's now
How do you know it's your
ready.
sexy
Look at
roly-poly?
that, look at that.
Oh, that
Custard
custard
goes
looks
on.
amazing.
Custard, it needs to be
Oh,
nice
it's
and runny.
old school.
And you always, with custard, the golden rule, when you think it's enough, you add a little bit more. There you go. There's they are, knife and
There they are.
spoon.
Oh, I'm glad he's giving me the end.
Yes,
Spoon,
he's giving
spoon,
you
spoon.
the... That's, he's
I
got
like
extra...
that.
He's got extra
One
things.
for you.
Thank you.
One for you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Right,
Thank
we're going to
you.
eat our jam roly, sexy jam roly-poly. What do you think, Philip?
Hang
Come
on,
round
hang
this
on,
way.
get the
Where you
spoon.
go? You can have some
Spoon.
too.
Yep.
Come in. There you go.
Right, ready? So what it taste. Oh, look at that.
What we're saying.
Look at that. There it is.
Oh, and the custard.
It works.
Does work.
Yeah, I'll have that. You have a taste, Ben.
I've got to try some.
Go on.
Oh, the custard takes me down memory lane.
I should be a director, look.
It's so good.
I think your dad was right.
What?
His custard would have been better.
Oh, ow, ouch.
I'll leave them to fight it out. We'll see you tomorrow.
This is delicious. Phil. Thank you. I think, ideally.
Yes, hello.
End of another week for us.
I know, and actually, when you think about all the things we've done and all the people we've met, it's quite spectacular.
Yes, it is. Highlights for you this week.
Lulu, I can't believe how amazing she looks
She was
and
amazing.
how great she... Just her whole demeanour.
Rob and Jordan with their hair
Yes.
system. I've been walking sort of in the streets and people have stopped me to say that was just extraordinary.
Yeah. Yeah, and the change in his demeanour and personality.
As he kept catching his reflection.
So,
that
loving
was
himself,
incredible.
loving himself.
Little George, who came in today.
Amazing, doing a great job. BAFTA winner, George.
BAFTA award-winning.
Jam roly-poly Arctic roll.
Very impressive.
We were
Arctic
both
roll.
Arctic rolls, yeah.
Gong baths. Who knew Hunter from Gladiator would give us a gong bath?
The
The hand pan, I'm still taken with. It's much better than my mum's bedpan.
Ew!
And then the food. Took me through the food.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we had chicken today, which was absolutely delicious, but
Banging.
I ate a whole potato.
The residue's still there. We're going to go and finish off the rest of it.
Yeah, we did the minestrone soup, which will make you live till 100, and a glass of wine.
Yes, that wine was delicious. So it's been another lovely,
lovely.
very busy week.